Hi, I'm Dr. Winston Warm, also known as Climbing Doc, here to show you how to tape on an A2 Sport. So this is showing that it's about 5/16 of an inch gap at the top and in metric 8 millimeters of a gap between the two edges, and that will actually decrease when you apply tape. So we have an A2 Sport that's already on my finger, and you can see here it's the appropriate size. There's about 5/16 of an inch gap here, or 8 millimeters of a gap at the top of the Sport. That gap will decrease as we tape it into place. You need a piece of athletic tape that's about 2/3 the width of the Sport here, you see. That's going to be ideal for taping, and you need a length that's 6 times the circumference of the Sport on your finger. So that's a pretty good piece of tape. And we'll just tear that off there. Now, to start, we're going to grab the tape and the Sport on the bottom part of the Sport, and we're going to be able to pull it tightly. I'm using my other thumb to hold the Sport in place, and I'll grab the other edge of the Sport, turn my hand over, and you're seeing here that I'm grabbing some tape onto the skin near the palm. Very important to hold the Sport in place. Come around, and now we'll grab the middle portion of the Sport and come around again, this time grabbing the top skin, as you can see here. Nice and smooth on the palm side and holding that Sport nicely in place. Come around another wrap again now on the top of the finger, then around at the middle, and finally the last wrap around at the base. And you can put a little tab on here so it's easier to get it off later. Squish it on really well, and then make sure you get full flexion of the fingers. You'll notice here that this finger is a little more pink or purple than the other fingers, but not super different, and that will get better with a little bit of climbing, one root or two, and it'll look just like your other fingers. If it's too tight, of course, you can just unwrap it and retape it, but this is probably the appropriate tension to apply an A2 Sport.